Hi guys, it's Colleen from Siempre Soul 1111. I'm here today with a earth sign reading, so that's Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. I'm going to be doing weekly general love, weekly readings for each elemental sign. And it's going to be a general love reading for you guys. I'm going to just explain the format because this is my first video of this kind for you guys. But I'm going to be looking at the past situation, the present situation and the future situation. The bottom of the deck is going to be the overall outcome, which I'll do at the end. I will clarify on major arcana and kings and queens and aces if I feel compelled to do that. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. I take cards that fly out of the deck in reverse, but generally most of my cards come in the upright. I use two different decks for clarifying and for the general reading, and what I'll do at the end of the reading is pull a couple of the Romance Angel cards by Doreen Virtue, just to give you a little bit more information on it. Like I said, it's a general reading for the collective of earth signs, so if this doesn't resonate, the reading's not for you. If it does resonate, then great. My readings are timeless, so whenever you look at this, it could be relevant to where you're at that time. For my existing subscribers, thank you for subscribing. And for anybody that's new that's watching this, welcome. If you like the reading or you want to keep a track of what I'm posting on YouTube, then feel free to hit the subscribe button and the little alarm bell next to it. That will tell you and alert you when I've issued a new reading. I do have an Instagram page, but the Instagram page was set up primarily for me to keep myself in a positive vibe. I had some issues earlier on this year with my health, and I kind of decided to use the Instagram wall as a way to look for quotes and search for some positive inspiration each day. And I tend to post on there that. So if you do want to follow that, it's at Siempre Soul 1111. So feel free to go check that out. The two things with YouTube and the Instagram page are separate. So, I may amalgamate the two at some point and just, post when I've done readings and things. But at the moment, the two things are separate. So just to explain, I'm going to go for one more shuffle for you guys. Taurus, Virgos and my Cappies. We'll just cut the deck. And we're going to look at the past situation. First, to save time, because I want these readings to be snappy, the intro is a little bit longer this time. Moving forward, it won't be that. But I'm not going to be shuffling the deck. I'm just going to take from the top on these readings. Also to note, these are love readings, so this can be any soul connection at all. So soulmates, twin flames, karmic, somebody that you like. It's any sort of love connection. I do specific twin flame readings, but I'm going to be doing those 2 times a week, and they're on separate videos, okay? So these ones are more specific to the signs and a bit more generalised when it comes to the love connection, okay? Let's have a quick look what's going on for you guys, my earth signs. Oh wow, 2 major arcanas already, guys. Overarching energy, Page of Cups, so there could be an offer of love coming into you guys soon. There's another page here of Pentacles, which is your sign, so you're coming up. So it could be an offer of new love even. There's the Nine of Wands here as well, which tells me that you've been feeling a little bit sorry for yourself, or you've had you felt a bit stuck. Nine's a kind of hermit energy, so maybe you've gone within. So there's a relationship. I think the energy I'm feeling from this is that you're single, and that there's been somebody that you like and you either want to make an offer of love to, or somebody that likes you that's contemplating making an offer to you in the 3D. I feel a little bit like with this, guys, that you're nervous to make that leap. You've been feeling a little bit perplexed by this offer of love that you've had, and it's caused you to kind of go within. Or the person that you admire has gone within. And it's left you feeling... How can I put it? The energy I'm feeling is kind of... I don't know, I feel triggered almost. I feel like it's triggered you. But, you know, in the past situation, I feel like the wish of being able to communicate with this person in the 3D about your love for them has triggered you. But to have your wish come true, you need to overcome the concern of the offer. And I feel a little bit like maybe perhaps you or they have made a small offer, but it's not the King of Cups. And I feel that's a little bit perhaps because there's fear involved in this. But to make your wish come true, you need to break that cycle. You need to trust in the divine. You need to balance yourself and move from this page energy, this page of cups energy, page of pentacles energy, and move towards your king. I'm not seeing... See, the Eight of Wands are about communication. And that is a predecessor for the Nine of Wands. And Eights are about movement. So I do feel one of you has moved forward into communicating, but that offer's been not that great. Maybe it's not been clear enough. And because it's not been clear enough, or either one of you have not made yourselves clear, it's left you feeling pretty shit. But actually, you've got to break that cycle. You've got to bring that cycle to a close and create a new beginning and go back to that person, or that person's got to come back to you, not in a Page of Cups energy or a Page of Pentacles energy, but in the kings or the queens of these suits. I mean, these offers, it could be a water sign or a fellow earth sign that we're talking about. I'm going to get some clarification on the Major Arcana cards. That one came out. Yeah, look. Same again, feeling stuck, feeling trapped. You've got to overcome that. You've got to overcome that situation and trust that your wish will come true. You've just got to communicate that, or they have, in the right way. Let's get some clarification on the world. One more. Now from the top. Yeah. It's a Tower card. You've got to get over it. You've got to break the cycle of communicating in the way that's Page or they have. You deserve better. You deserve better than to doubt yourself. Put yourself down. You know, remember, in this world, what you tell yourself is crucially important. And if what's in your head is negative, woe is me, I feel trapped, I'm stuck in this situation, I don't know what to do, should I communicate, should I act, shouldn't I? I've tried to communicate in the past and look where it's got me. It's that mentality. I think the more that you need to kind of destroy that approach and those thought patterns, earth signs. You need to change, break the cycle of doubt and have more confidence in yourself. So we're going to get some cards, pull some cards now for the present situation. I feel to shuffle on this. You guys have definitely been, you know, you want your wish to come true. You know this person, or this person knows that their wish granted. But coming to you with the Page, really? And then feeling sorry for yourself because you've not got the answer you wanted. No, that needs to end. One more, guys. That didn't want to shuffle, so we'll do that again. Or it could be my little hands, who knows. Come on for my earth signs. Wow. Another two major arcanas in this. Okay, so what was I saying about moving towards having more confidence in yourself, or them having more confidence in themselves and approaching in the right way? We've got we've got the Chariot in the present situation. So this is about forward movement. I'm moving at a quick speed, you know. It's about having faith, trusting in your wisdom, and you've also got the Ace of Pentacles. That door there is, that gate there is to your dreams, to fulfillment, to this person, whoever this soul connection is. Or that's their gate to you, and you're behind this, or they're behind it for you. But you've got to move towards that gate. But you can't move towards that gate if you're consistently feeling stuck. Man, thoughts become things. Change it. Mix it up. Behave different. Do something different. You know, this is about you guys. Pentacles are earth signs, man. Move forward. Be the change in this world that you want to see. Or if you're cross-watching for an earth sign, and you're the one doing this, sort it out. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Whoever this person is, one of you has been spying, or you're both spying on each other. You're both aware of this connection in your minds. You know what it is. But the change you need to see is to step into your Emperor power. It's owning your shit, but owning it in a way that's assertive, that's not a page. Go back to back. Don't be a page. Be an Emperor. We'll get some clarification on the Ace of Pentacles. Actually, we'll do the Chariot first because that's a major arcana. Big energy here, guys, but I think it's about having confidence within yourself, or the person that's attracted to you having confidence within themselves to really drive this connection forward. Okay, look. Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay, so the clarifier on this in the present situation with the Chariot is the Ten of Swords. So you're kind of moving from this stuck, trapped energy in the Eight of Swords towards completion of that cycle. And the only way you can do that is by destroying the current thought patterns that you have and changing the cycle of your thought processes and your behaviour. Move towards this new beginning and towards that gate of love with the person of your dreams on the other side of it, and move away from this mentality. This is good. The 10 is 10's a completion. So I feel that cycle is going to come to an end. But you've got to instigate that in your mind. You've got to be conscious enough to make the choice to do it differently. Here, look. Three of Pentacles. You've come up in your own sign again. Perhaps have a chat with friends. You know, to discuss this situation with the friends, get their take on the situation, on how's best to move forward. If it's the other way around, vice versa, same goes, you know. But you've got to do the work to get where you want to go. You can't just go to the gate and go, oh shit, I haven't got the key. You've got to work hard to get that key. And that means that you've got to, you know, upgrade a little bit from the page. And you need to be thinking more along the lines of an Emperor. Let's get clarification on the Emperor. Who is the Emperor? I do feel, based around that, the clarifier for the Emperor is the Knight of Swords. So this could well be this could be an air sign that we're talking about here. But, you know, don't take that literally. Take what resonates, but it could well be an air sign. I feel a little bit with the Knight of Swords that in the past, where the communication has happened, the message with the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, that perhaps, and you've got the Page of Swords here, so it's this all very young energy when it comes to stability, emotional stability and communication. And I've got a sneaky feeling that the way that you or they communicated was a little bit Knight of Swords. It was kind of like you didn't get what you want when you communicated your love, so you kind of went in. And as a result, this other person's kind of retreated and they've said, these are my boundaries. And then that's made you feel stuck. But you know, and it's been a bit of a tower moment for you because suddenly it's like, oh my goodness, this person doesn't respond the way I want them to. And, you know, it's created, in the present situation, the Ten of Swords. So I do think getting the Page here, you up the ante, and this person was like, I feel the Emperor is this other person. I'm not going to lie. I don't feel this is you. But this other Emperor was like, not today. You can do better. And I think that's what's triggered this tower moment within you, because I think you're somebody that maybe you know, earth signs generally, you're quite grounded, you're reliable, and very practical, but sometimes matters of the heart can't be practical. And unfortunately, the communication style of the swords is very logical. It's a little bit cold. So I think maybe, just maybe, I mean, this could be the other way around, but my feeling is that perhaps you haven't delivered this message of love in the right way. And this person's not responded well, and they've said, no, here's the boundaries, don't cross it. Because you didn't get what you want on the first attempt, maybe. Or they didn't. And you've just kind of stepped into your Emperor power, Earth signs, and said, hell no. And it could be a fire sign that you're dealing with. And fire signs, they can be a bit hot-headed. So maybe their delivery was wrong. Right, okay, so we're going to pull for the outcome. The future. Future situation is a big transformation within one of you. I definitely feel that you need to, like I said, I still feel this energy is that perhaps you earth signs haven't delivered this in the right way, and you need to stabilize yourself before you act next. Future situation is about finding stability, letting go, and it's going to be in the earth realms. I feel that it's going to be this person letting go, that sort of feeling of being a victim, or you letting go of that, and just finding stability within yourself. Because if you don't, it's going to be chaos. It's going to be conflict, and you could lose this person, or they could lose you. So you've got to make sure that you work on stability and structure before you communicate. And this process, in terms of like the future, it's another 3 here, and 3s can be quite unstable. You've got 1, 2, 2 3s in here. So you need to focus on stability before you now move forward, because if you don't, you're going to create a hell of a lot of conflict, and you're going to end up going back to square one. This connection will transform you. This situation, this scenario will be a transformation. And I feel that the transformation is going to be in how you deal with it. This person, I feel, has triggered huge growth in you, and is making you question the way that you deal with things. And that in itself is the death of an old situation and the birth of a new one. I love getting the death card in a reading because it tells me something's going to change, and change is good. Change is good. I always like to know how to make something good better, and in this reading, I do feel that it's more you, Earth sign, that's maybe balls this up a little bit, but it's salvageable. I think you just need to get yourself to a stage where you're mentally and emotionally stable. Yeah. Okay, so the clarifier on the death card is again the 4 of Pentacles, look. So if there's ever a sign that stability is going to be key for you, it's that. The transformation is moving from these 2 3s that we've got and moving towards being stable in your own right, and perhaps not relying or depending on this connection. I'm going to pull a couple of romance. Oh, sorry, no, we won't. We'll go with overarching energy from the bottom of the main deck. 6 of Cups. Yeah, so you're going to go from, there's going to be an offer of love, and 6s are about problem solving. So if you can move from 3s to 6s, you're in a position where you're moving from 3s in unstable territory to 4s where you find and stabilize yourself. I do feel that this is telling me with the 2 4s of Pentacles that you need to be grounded. So get yourself outside, walk barefoot on the grass, take a deep breath, take a walk around nature, so that you can take that deep breath that I feel you're missing at the minute, that's creating all this negative emotion, and look at the situation and ask what's it trying to teach you about yourself and how you deal with things, how you react, what those impulse reactions are, because everything can be changed with a simple flick of a thought process, and the outcome is totally different. You're in control of your world, And you're stable, man, you're earth signs. You've got this, you know. But I do feel that when this communication happens and your approach is different, that the outcome will be problem solving. It will be a good one. It will be successful. Okay, so that's the overall outcome. I definitely feel that there's been some realisations for you. It could be the other person for some of you. It could be the other person that's going, you know, if this reading's for, if you're cross-watching, you know, but I think the lesson here is, what could I do differently? What could I have done better? How could I have done that better? And why didn't I? Right, 2 cards. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. What have I been saying? Heart-to-heart, emotion, yeah, not logic, not structured conversation. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So again, I feel that this kind of relates to this process of the Star card and wishes being granted. I'd love to see a few more cups come up in your next reading, guys, and see whether this collective that I'm picking up on makes any, you know, further changes and makes steps towards that Death card and transforming the way that they are, or your, you know, the other person if you're cross-watching. So yeah, good luck, and I hope you enjoyed the reading, guys, and I'll catch up with you next week. Take care. Bye.